Welcome, my dear student. We learn today the measurement of osmotic pressure by Berkeley and Hartley method. First of all, we are understanding the concepts diffusion, osmosis, and osmotic pressure. Diffusion is a gas can diffuse into vacant space or another gas. A solute can diffuse from a solution into the pure solvent, for example, potassium permanganate. Diffusion in water. The diffusion of solute into solvent is a bilateral process. It consists of a solute molecules moving up in a solvent and the solvent molecules moving down into the solution. That is the at a concentration solution. Means there is a equalized concentration in all parts of the solution. Diffusion of a solute will also take place when two solutions of unequal concentration are in contact. Solvent molecules will pass from the dilute to the concentrated solution, and solute molecules will pass from the concentrated to the dilute solution until equality of concentration is achieved. The semi-permeable membrane. Let us consider a pure solvent and solvent separated by membrane, which permits the passage of solvent molecules but not to solute molecule. Only the solvent will diffuse or passing through the membrane into solution. A membrane which is permeable to solvent molecules and not to the solute, the longer solute molecules is called a semi-permeable membrane. Many natural membranes are semi-permeable. For example, pig's bladder, skin around white of an egg membrane, membrane around the red blood corpuscles, and membrane in the cell wall of a plant. Animal and vegetable membranes, the vegetable that is like cellulose, are not completely semi-permeable. The cupric ferrocyanide Cu2FeCN6 membrane deposited in the walls of the porous pot is perfectly semi-permeable and it is used for accurate experimental work. All semi-permeable membranes have the fine holes or capillaries in their structure. These allow the passage of solvent molecules but not larger solute molecules. An unglazed porcelain porous battery pot filled with the copper sulfate solution and it is placed in a solution of potassium ferrocyanide K4FeCN6 twice Cu plus 2 plus FeCN6 4 minus gives the Cu2FeCN6. A gelatinous PPT is obtained. The gelatinous PPT of cupric ferrocyanide is formed in the middle of the pores of the walls, the film of cupric ferrocyanide. Then another concept, that is the osmosis. Consider two compartments in which a concentrated solution and a dilute solution separated by a semi-permeable membrane. The solvent molecules can pass through the membrane from either side of the semi-permeable membrane. There is a net flow of solvent from the dilute solution to the concentrated solution. It shows up in the rise of level in the concentrated solution compartment. The spontaneous flow of the solvent through a semi-permeable membrane from pure solvent to solution, that is the high concentration, is termed as osmosis. Greek osmosis, Greek in word Greek osmosis means to push. The diffusion of solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane is taking place in both directions, but net flow of solvent is from low concentration to high concentration. If you consider the experiment, a semi-permeable membrane SPM of a big bladder or cellophane is tied over the end of the thistle funnel. It is then filled with a solution of sugar that is a concentration aqueous sugar solution, and is a deep immersed into a beaker containing water or the solvent, insolvent water is a solvent. Due to osmosis, water will pass through the membrane and the level of sugar solution will rise in a stem of thistle funnel, that is in the tube of thistle funnel, until the hydrostatic pressure of the liquid column equalize the osmotic pressure of the solution. This hydrostatic pressure of the liquid column is a measure of the osmotic pressure and is equal to HdG. H, where H is the height up to which the solution level rises in the funnel, and D is the density of the solution. The hydrostatic pressure built up on the solution which just stops osmosis is equal to the osmotic pressure. Other experiments of osmosis, silica garden, and second, that is egg swells in water and egg shrinks in salt solution. The diffusion and osmosis, the two terms. Then diffusion is a flow of both the solvent and the solute, and no semi-permeable membrane is required, and the solution flows from higher concentration to lower concentration until the equilibrium in concentrations is achieved. The osmosis is a flow of solvent into the solution through a semi-permeable membrane. Solvent flows from the solution of lower concentration to solution of higher concentration. The osmotic pressure is a term. We take example. If sodium chloride solution is placed in one compartment and pure water in other compartment which are separated by semi-permeable membrane, the flow of water takes place from water compartment to the sodium chloride solution compartment due to osmosis. A flow of water takes place towards solution of sodium chloride. If a pressure is given on NaCl solution which is equal to osmotic pressure, the flow of water will be completely stopped. The osmotic pressure pi, that is a letter denoted by osmotic pressure, is the minimum pressure that must be applied to the solution side to stop the inward flow of solvent, that is to stop the flow of osmosis. Osmotic pressure may be defined as the external pressure applied to the solution in order to stop the osmosis of a solvent into solution separated by a semi-permeable membrane. Osmotic pressure is a colligative property. The osmotic pressure of a solution is proportional to the mole fraction of the solute, and it is related to the activity of a solvent. Use of the osmotic pressure measurement is determination of high molar mass, molecular mass compounds, that is especially the macromolecules, for example polymers. On adding a solute to a solution, the activity of the solvent is lowered, whereas by raising the pressure on the solution, the activity of the solvent is increased. On top showed that for the dilute solutions, the osmotic pressure is directly proportional to the concentration of a solution. Pi is equal to CRT, called on top equation for osmotic pressure. C is the molar concentration of the solute. It is in a moles per liter of the solution, or the molarity of the solution. C is the molar concentration of the solute. V is the volume of the solution itself. If the solutions have same concentration, no osmosis will occur and the solutions are said to be isotonic. The measurement of osmotic pressure by the Berkeley-Hartley method, in which there is an apparatus used for osmotic pressure determination, is often referred to as the osmometer. The osmotic pressure of a given solution can be determined experimentally by the methods first method, second Berkeley-Hartley method, and third a modern osmometer, stainless steel cell of modern osmometer. We are studying the Berkeley and Hartley method. The concentration of a solution changes due to osmosis, and hence concentration at equilibrium is different from the initial concentration. This difficulty is overcome in a method developed by Berkeley-Hartley in 1904 to 1909. The principle of this method is to apply external pressure on the solution just enough or the sufficient to prevent the osmosis. The apparatus used was called as osmometer. Osmometer consists of inner porous porcelain tube electrolytically deposited with a copper ferrocyanide membrane on its walls and is enclosed in a metallic jacket. This tube is fitted with a reservoir of pure solvent water through a stopcock at one end and a capillary tube, that is a capillary indicator, at the other end. The metallic jacket is filled with a solution whose osmotic pressure is to be determined. The inner porcelain tube is filled with a pure solvent and surrounded metal jacket with the solution. Mechanical pressure can be applied on the solution with the help of piston connected to the pressure gauge. Solvent water from the inner porous porcelain tube moves towards the solution in the outer jacket through the semi-permeable membrane. Due to the osmosis level of water in the capillary tends to fall or moves down, external pressure is applied with the help of piston on the solution side till the meniscus becomes a stationary. Water level in the capillary tube doesn't change. Level of solvent remains as it is initial position in a capillary indicator. This indicates that the osmosis has stopped and the pressure recorded by the pressure gauge. This pressure is equal to the osmotic pressure of the solution. The advantages of the Berkeley-Hartley method: it is quick and accurate. It can be used for determination of high osmotic pressure. The osmotic pressure being balanced by external pressure, there is no strain left on the membrane and the danger of its bursting is eliminated. Thank you.